Hi, I'm Chris Bolton. I'm a Saline County Extension agent with the University of Arkansas Research and Extension Division of Ag. I appreciate you spending a little time with me today, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about who is at risk with COVID-19. And this is something that many of us have been mindful about. I wanted to share a little bit of information so we can just be better informed and know what's going on. Let's get started, and we're going to learn a little bit about who is at risk. So, when we're looking at COVID-19, who is at risk? Well, first of all, people are at risk. All people are at risk for being infected with COVID-19. The thing that we're going to talk about today is some people are at a higher risk for a more severe illness. So, as we've learned, it is a new illness. COVID has been around for a while, but the part of 19, that is a different strand of COVID. And I think some people get confused on that. I've seen some things where on the back of spray disinfectants, it'll say something about coronavirus or COVID, but not COVID-19, because the 19 part is the part where the mutation or the change has happened. So all people are at risk, but some people are at a greater risk for having a more severe illness. And that's what we're going to talk about. High risk groups or higher risk is someone that is 65 or older, and they can contract the disease, maybe not any more or less than another age group, but 65 or older contracts COVID-19, they have a much higher risk and a more severe illness. And this group can also be the ones that we hear about that are hospitalized more and possibly die more often. So it's not that the other groups are not getting it, it may not be as severe. Also, people who live in assisted living or long-term care, anytime when there is a group of people kind of close together indoors for some reason, even with sanitizing and disinfecting, this group is at a higher risk. The other group that goes across all ages, from newborn to the very most elderly, is anyone with an underlying medical condition. So that can be anyone possibly that's at Children's Hospital. It could be anyone, also one of the most elderly. It really, if you have an underlying health condition, then that puts you at a higher risk, or your loved ones at a higher risk for a more severe illness. And we're going to talk about these a little bit more over the next couple of series of who is at risk. But sometimes it's really important if we can put a face to who is at risk, and I want to share that with you right now. So when we look at who is at risk, I am the face of someone that's at risk. There are several things we're going to talk about over the next couple of sessions with who is at risk COVID-19, but I wanted to let you know I'm talking about me. I don't want you to think that I'm talking about something that doesn't affect me. It really does. And we'll go through the age demographic and then also underlying medical conditions. We'll talk a little bit more about that and learning more about COVID-19. If you will come back on Thursday, June 7th, I'm going to talk about people 65 and older and why they are at a greater risk, but then also tips and techniques to keep you healthier and reduce your risk of becoming ill. And then on June 8th, underlying medical conditions that put people at risk. So come back at home with UAEX and we will discuss this a little bit further. So thanks for spending a few minutes with me.